everybody, welcome to ABC Gluten Free. Thank you for joining us today. We're so glad to be back and we're glad that you're here with us. And I just want to introduce you to my two helpers, Sophia and Jeremiah. And they're going to be helping me today. We have some really great work for both of you to do today. You know what we're making? She has taffy in her mouth. Right before the show, she puts a big piece of taffy in her mouth, right? So you want me to talk? Alright, so today we're doing the crab and the turtle. We have some Lent recipes for you today. If you follow the tradition of the Catholic Church where you don't eat meat on Fridays, these recipes are for you. So we have a crab cake with a delicious chipotle tartar sauce and a really lovely cucumber zucchini salad on the side. We have turtle bars that we're going to be making. And today, all of our recipes, we're going to be using the Metropolitan Gourmet breadcrumbs. Now I want to thank Jerry and Mary for sending them to us, and he did a special batch for us with no sugar. So we're using ones with no sugar and ones with sugar, which he sent us. And Jerry and Mary were very kind and sent us a bunch of different things to play with. So today we're making different recipes incorporating their breadcrumbs. You can actually order their breadcrumbs on the metropolitangourmet.com. You can check out their Facebook page, their Twitter, and all of that stuff. And you can find them yourself. But this is really great because they're gluten-free, obviously. It's fresh baked bread that they actually ground up for the breadcrumbs. There's no dairy, no soy, no egg, and no corn, which is kind of hard to find. You want to always read your ingredients, and you want to make sure that it has in it what you can have and what you can't have. A lot of people have corn allergies these days, so this is really great for you to be able to find them. And they come in a nice little bag like this. It's very heavy, and they go a long way. So we're going to get started. What did you want to say?
They're very good.
No. All right, so we want you to BYON. Bring your own napkin because you're going to be drooling for... Go ahead.
Bring your own napkin.
Because you're going to be drooling over our delicious fresh crab cakes and our really nice fresh salad on the side. We want you to enjoy yourself. You don't have to eat yucky just because you're gluten-free or you're celebrating the tradition of Lent. We want you to have nice, delicious recipes, and we hope you enjoy them. So go get your pen and paper and start writing because we're going to get started. You guys ready? What's first on the menu? Turtle bars? Let's do the turtle bars. All right, so for the turtle bars, we're going to get all of our ingredients together. Jeremiah, you're going to grab some of that stuff. First, we're using the breadcrumbs with the sugar in them. Now, Jerry made us ones without and ones with. So when you order them, you can specify if you don't want the sugar. I know that he'll make it for you. And these are the bags that they come in, and he'll just kind of write on the side, no sugar, like he did for me. Because, of course, I have to call and make sure that I get what I asked for. All right, so for the first batch of the turtle bars, Jeremiah, we need our bowl. What happened to my bowl? All right, I lost my bowl, but that's okay, because what we're doing is we're going to take a cup and a half of the breadcrumbs. Sophie and Jeremiah, sticking their hand in the candy jar, are they? No. Who saw that?
Yes, I can't lie. Yes, I did.
She got a whole handful of chocolate chips. You got to put those back. Well, not back, but let's just put them away for now, okay? Right here. Here, put them away before your hand melts. All right, so for our turtle bars, we're taking a cup and a half of our breadcrumbs, the ones with the sugar in them. We're making our crust for the turtle bars. Now, of course, we're going to use our Kerrygold. We can't live without Kerrygold, but we don't need that right now. All right, so a cup and a half with the turtle. All the breadcrumbs. Metropolitan Gourmet, the ones with the sugar. Since we're making a dessert, we want to use the ones with the sugar because we want a little sweetness into it. Otherwise, we would have kind of had to add our own. Jeremiah, could you get me the pan in the back? Now for the turtle, the actual caramel or whatever you want to refer to it as, I'm going to let Jeremiah melt some sugar, butter, and we're going to use our dates here because you could use brown sugar. It would be a cup and a half of brown sugar. But I don't do really well with brown sugar, so we're going to kind of substitute that.
With what?
We're going to use a cup of our raw sugar.
Jeremiah, he took one of my chocolate chips.
Oh, they're taking chocolate chips. Everybody's eating chocolate chips. And gluten-free Grandma's waiting to eat. She doesn't want chocolate chips. She wants food. Right, Grandma? Gluten-free Grandma wants food. No, just put them over there for now. We have plenty. Don't put them back. All right, so we're doing a cup of our raw sugar. We have our date syrup here, which is substituting for our molasses. If I can get it open. These jars, once they get sticky, it's so hard to open. Jeremiah, could you go open that with the thing back there? All right, and we're going to use about I would say a quarter of a cup of our Irish butter. Now you guys know how I am with the measuring, so keep an eye on me. Is that about a quarter of a cup? About a quarter of a cup, right?
Oh,
We have our stuff at room temperature. Thank you, honey.
We're done with this bowl?
No, just leave it right there. All right, we're gonna do about a quarter of a cup of the date syrup. How's that? All right, now Jeremiah's gonna take that in the back. Ooh,
Pudding.
ooh, that was close. Oh wait, one more thing, Jeremiah.
Pudding. That looks like one.
We're gonna do a tablespoon of our coconut cream. And a little bit of the juice there. Jeremiah, you're gonna take that back and melt that. Kind of stir a little bit, be gentle. We're gonna melt that on low. Now you can do this ahead of time and just keep it warm for when you're ready to actually make the turtle bars. Now Sophia has, all she has in here is the breadcrumbs. Let's take this stuff off so we can get rid of our trash. Alright. Alright, so all she has in here is the Metropolitan breadcrumbs with the sugar in them. I'm going to give her some butter. You can stop that. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to give her about a quarter of a cup of butter.
That's melted.
Yep, we'll have it at room temperature. And she's just going to kind of grind that up a little bit. And then we're going to chop some nuts and put some nuts into the actual crust. So there's a couple. What, honey?
Once it burns up, we'll put it in the beans.
Sure. Now, you can do this a couple of different ways. It's totally up to you. You can actually mix everything and put it into the pan and bake it and then cool it down and cut it into bars. Or you can do layers. It's totally up to you. Whatever your preference is and whatever the kind of look you're going for.
Mom,
Right.
that's good. Today.
No, keep going. You might want to scrape some of that off of there. It's too mushy. I don't think you should do your hands because the butter's too mushy. No, it's too mushy. Alright, so I'm going to chop up actually this half a cup of nuts, but I'm not going to use all the chopped ones for the dough. I'm going to give some to Sophia.
It smells like crackers.
It smells like crackers, right? Because we have brown rice in here. And we have corn-free baking soda. Wait, let me read it to you. Corn-free baking powder, salt, brown rice, and rice flour. Alright?
Is that good outside?
No, I don't want you to use your hands, okay? Thank you. Alright, I'm going to give you some nuts and you're going to keep going, alright? Now you got to be careful. If you're using a nut chopper like this, or you could just do them in the food processor real quick, 1, 2, 3, and get them in there. I'm going to give her about half of that. Here you go. Go ahead. And this we could save for the top for decoration, so I'm going to just put that to the side for now.
This smells like graham crackers.
Mmm, yummy. It smells like graham crackers. That's
Smell it.
delicious. Let me smell. Mmm, that smells yummy.
Jeremiah,
So
come here.
this crust you can actually use for plenty of different things, which Sophia referred to graham cracker. You can use this for a crust for your cheesecake. You can use it for a crust for your lemon bars. Would be really yummy.
No,
Yeah, it's okay.
it's okay.
You can try it. It's just crumbs, some sugar, a little bit of Irish butter, which we love, and some pecans. What'd you think?
It's salty.
Doesn't taste like anything.
A little salty. Alright, so we do have salt in there from the breadcrumbs, and it will be a little salty, but we also have the Irish butter in there, which is a salted butter. You can toss with that, yeah. Alright, so if you're doing a layer of the bars, you're going to do the crust first.
I need my teeth to stay up.
You're going to bake the crust on 350 for about 10 to 15 minutes until it gets a little bit brown. But we're going to butter our pan. We don't want it sticking. You can actually do foil or parchment if you want. It's totally up to you. Whatever's your preference. And you're going to actually bake just the crust to begin with. And then you're going to layer it with that caramel syrup that Jeremiah's making in the back there. The caramel syrup, remember, we use date syrup, raw sugar, butter, and coconut cream instead of brown sugar, we substituted the raw sugar and the date syrup. Okay, so we've got our pan butter, we're ready to go. So you're going to actually put the crumbs in here, we're going to press them down. A couple nuts floating around, just throw them in there. Okay, ready?
I can do it.
Alright, I know you can. She's doing good, right? When you press this down, you can do one of two things, really however you want, but you can put your hand in a plastic bag, put a little butter on it, and press it down. Or you can do it like Sophia's doing with the spoon. Can you lower that a little bit? There you go. Alright, and we want to make sure we get a little bit up the edge because we want it to catch all that caramel and that chocolate that we're going to be putting on later. Alright, let Mommy try, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright, so as we go, we're going to just press. We're going to go all the way around, pressing down as we go.
I think you should take off your ring.
No, it's okay. I'm fine. Thank you. Alright, so I'm pressing down as we go. Now, if you don't like a lot of crust, leave some of this off and you can do another layer on the top, which would be totally yummy. You can do a little crumble on top. Alright, so we're just going to press this down. We're going to go all the way to the middle. Now, it's okay if you have extra and you want to save it, or you want to do that top.
I can do it.
Or you can also put extra butter in here and make it more of like a pie crust. Alright. Now you can do a little bit of flour in there if you want to substitute a little bit of the breadcrumbs and make it more of a crust. Then you would have to add a little bit of baking powder. And that would make it more like a pie crust that would kind of puff up when you put it in the oven. But you could still do that layering technique that we're going to do. Alright, so this is our crust. We're going to get it in the oven. Okay, can you let go? This is going to go in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. It's on 350. Jeremiah's going to pop it in there now. Then we're going to get started on our crab cakes. There you go, Jeremiah. Thank you.
I'm going to use this.
Alright, these nuts we're going to save because we're going to layer the nuts, the caramel, and the chocolate chips. So that's going to be later when it comes out. Alright? How long? 10 minutes, please.
Can I help?
Yes, you can help, of course.
Can I go in the dough?
Wait, alright. Alright, next we're going to get started on our crab cakes. Now I just want to talk to you a little bit about the crab meat. I'm going to get it out. Excuse me. What are you doing? Alright, so our crab meat is wild caught. We have a really nice fish guy at our grocery store that hooks us up. His name is Steve. And he let us know that the crab meat was on sale. So it's wild caught, it's crab meat only, and it actually comes in a little tub like this. So we bought a whole bunch in frozen because we know when a good sale is good and we want to keep it. So what we have to do is kind of go through that and see if there's any shells in there. No, Mommy will do it. So we're going to break that. You see that crab meat? It's just crab meat. Sophia's going to go, ooh, it smells. Oh, stop. Alright, so I'm just going to go through and see if there's any shells that I need to take out. And I'll put them in the bucket here.
Because it's wild caught, so there's goodness.
Yeah, and you know, it's hand-picked, so everybody has error, right? There's room for errors. Alright, so I love crab cakes. My kids do not, so they're already squirming when we said we're making crab cakes, right? But you're going to try it, aren't you? Alright, I feel a couple shells in there. Sometimes you can't see them because it's like those middle shells that are clear, but you just want to take it out anyway. Alright, so we've got this pretty much done. If we get any other shells in our mouth, we'll just know that it's fresh crab. Alright, and I just want to read this to you because it's just 100% blue crab.
Okay.
It's wild caught, steam cooked under pressure, and hand picked. Alright, so this is from Venezuela. So that's interesting to know. Now, we had this at our local grocery store. Oh, good girl. Just put it in the whole thing. And a lot of times you'll see this around this time of year because people are eating more fish. So it's a good chance for you to get some stuff on sale and keep it for next time. Oh, this looks like a shell too. No, okay, got it. All right, good. All right, now for our crab cakes, of course, we need breadcrumbs. All right, so we're going to go with the sugar-free one because we don't want sugar in our crab cakes. There's no reason for it, right? All right, Sophia, you can stop that for a minute, honey. You want to go see a shell from here? I got a big one. Good. Okay. You don't want to bite down on that. All right, so we're going to do a cup of breadcrumbs. We might need some more. We're going to see how that binds. Watching gluten-free grandma is a yes or no. She said no. All right, and we also have a little bit of pepper and onion. Now, for time's sake, we sauteed that earlier. We have about half of a red pepper and half an onion? A little less than half an onion. Gluten-free grandma diced that up nice for us. And she actually sauteed that and got it ready. So we're just going to throw that in. But you can do that. What's the matter?
You can't smell it. I said I can.
All right, so we're going to throw that right into here. This is a little bit of peppers and onion. All right. Now, where is my... Okay. We're not going to put any salt, but we're going to put pepper. Jeremiah, could you get me the sheet with piece of parchment on it, please? You okay, Sophia? Do you want to do... Oh, you don't want to sneeze. If you do, sneeze the other way. All right, so we're just putting some pepper in. Where's my, where did I put my, oh, here it is. I'm looking for the mayo, and it's right here. We're putting some mayo in there. Now, this doesn't have any eggs. This just has oil, lemon juice, vinegar, sugar, and pea protein and spices. So this is going to be an egg-free, dairy-free, obviously gluten-free crab cake. So we're going to do about a quarter of a cup of mayo. Let me see. Huh? And then a little bit more in there.
I thought they were pretty.
Well, we need it for later too because we're making a little bit of dressing. We need that for.
Hey, Mom, can I stir?
Stir it up now. All right, so we're going to toss that together. Jeremiah, are you getting that ready? Thank you. Sophia's going to stir all that together. We're going to combine the ingredients. Now, this is a simple crab cake. If you wanted to elevate it a little bit, you can put the dairy in it. You can do a mascarpone cheese. We go to a place in Cherry Hill that we love that does a crab cake cheesecake, and it's totally incredible. But it does have dairy in it. Thank you, honey. And it has some mascarpone whipped in there, and it's really, really super delicious. But this is going to be the dairy-free version. All right, can I do some? Thank you. All right, we're just going to toss that together.
Smells like tuna.
Smells like what?
Tuna salad.
Smells like tuna salad, so not bad, right? All right, and normally for your own at home, you would make the crab cakes. You put them in the fridge for a little bit to get them to solidify, stick together. But we don't have too much of that time here, so we're going to actually try to go a little bit faster. All right, so we just want to incorporate everything. What? You see a shell? That's okay. Forget about it now, all right? If you want, you can put an egg in here to bind it, or you could just do yolk. We're going to try to just do an egg-free version. All right, let's do... I'm going to turn this on.
Aha. No.
I'm going to get our pan ready on 350.
I have the
Listen,
shell.
okay,
Wait.
listen. Let's forget about the shells now.
I don't want to show you.
She doesn't want a shell in her crab cake, but can you... Oh, she got it. She got it. Show everybody a shell. She got the shell. We're clapping because we don't want shells. I mean, I really don't like that, but for time's sake, I wanted to just kind of get it out there. What, honey? Just throw it in there. All right, so we're going to make the crab cakes, and we're going to kind of... You can get a scooper. You have like an ice cream scooper or a
Can I help?
cookie scooper. You could do that. We might have to go with the egg for the second half because we need more of a binder. Or we can do a little bit more mayo. I think we need a little bit more mayo. So don't put it back. Okay, now mix that up. All right, so you can flatten it out and do your crab cake. It starts to fall apart. You can always bake it in the oven, and they'll stay like that. Or you can do them in muffin pans. They'll really stay. All right, let Mommy do it, please, so we can get moving along here. Jeremiah, you're almost done with that?
What is it supposed to look like when it's done?
Like a syrup. Keep going. All right, so we're just incorporating the rest. We put a little bit more mayo. Did you see that? So write that down. because we put about another tablespoon of mayo in there.
Mom, go back and look at it. I think it's done.
All right, honey, thank you. Don't wipe your hands on your apron, all right? Wipe it on the towel. All right, so we're gonna make our lump crabs here. We'll put our lump on and then we'll kind of flatten it out. Hopefully it'll stay together. Well, these are crab cakes, honey. It's lump crab meat. So we're gonna lump it and then you're gonna make a crab cake out of it. You want me to go check? All right, I'll be right back. Let's see. That's good. All right, when that comes out, we need it. Both of them up top. You can turn it off now. All right, so we've got our syrup, our caramel syrup for our turtles. We have our pan ready. We're gonna get it hot for our crab cakes. Hopefully they don't totally fall apart. I can see this maybe not so good, Sophia. We gotta tighten them up a little bit. It's like making meatballs. You gotta pack it, and then you have to flatten it out if you don't want the meatball and you want a Salisbury steak or something. There you go. Very good. You might want to wet your hands a little bit. Okay, good. Not too flat. Don't flatten them too much. All right, I'm gonna start actually cooking the crab cakes. I really wanted you to put them in the refrigerator for about 20 to 25 minutes to let them harden up. But we're gonna just get cooking because we have a time frame we have to watch our time, right? Are you gonna eat crab cakes today? Yay, Mom. Yay. All right, I'm taking the pan. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil, a little bit of butter, as requested by gluten-free Grandma. I'm going to move it up as soon as she's done with that. And Jeremiah's going to start spiralizing because we have to get our side salad ready.
Oh, what was that?
Nope.
Jeremiah, you could start doing the zucchini and the cucumber. Zucchini and cucumber. All right, I'm going to turn that down a little bit. It's a little too hot.
Is that too big?
The whole
Like
thing?
them over here?
The whole thing?
Yeah. Sophia, watch this hot. All right, I'm going to put one. Yeah, that's too big, honey. You don't want that. These look like they're going to fall apart. So let's try to get it all in one piece. I'm going to try to get it on here. Nope, fell apart. All right, we might need a little bit more liquid in here this way. Or we're going to have Krabby Patties. We're going to have SpongeBob Krabby Patties. We're going to have to do an egg yolk. Would you get an egg out for Mommy? You think that's funny, Krabby Patties? Uh-oh. Go get that. What happened? Oh, it's so mushy. Wait a minute. Alright, let's see. Our spiralizer. Am I going the right way? Or the wrong way? There we go. Am I going the right way here?
No. Not the way now.
Is that the right way?
Yeah.
Am I going the right way now? Okay, good. Is it coming out? I just have to put a little pressure on it
Hi, you want me to separate that?
because the cucumber's a little soft.
You want
We
me
bought
to
the
separate
cucumbers
that?
and they froze in our refrigerator. Hold on, Sophia. Yes, separate the egg, please. Alright. So we've got the cucumbers here. I love this little wiggly worm there.
Can you do the
Jeremiah, you can do cut the end off, please. Our crab cake needs a little bit of help. I'm going to actually kind of just push it all together and see how we do here. You always want to do one tester, because the tester will tell a lot.
That one.
Alright, Jeremiah took out our crust. It looks really good. It's nice and golden brown.
This way?
I can see the nuts in there.
Or this way?
You have to cut that off also, honey. You can't spiralize that. Okay, throw it in there. Hurry up. Hurry up. Throw it in there. Now you can mix that up and get rid of that stuff. Just throw it in there. Throw it in there. There you go. Alright, so Sophia's got a little bit of she's got one egg yolk in there. I'm going to give her a tiny bit of flour. There you go. Alright, now I'm just gonna quickly show you how to do this because we have it out. Jeremiah has the crust out for the turtles. So he's spiralizing the zucchini, she's making crab cakes, and I'm gonna do the turtles real quick. I've got the pecans, I'm going to just scatter on the top of that crust. Watch, because this is all hot right here, honey, okay? Then I've got that syrup. It looks like that brown sugar. I don't know if you can see that. It's our raw sugar, our date syrup, which we used in place of brown sugar with the molasses in it. And we have in here butter and coconut. A little bit of coconut cream. We're going to pour that on top.
Mom, I found a shell.
Oh, okay, good, honey. Just put it on the table. All right, I'm just going to put that on the
Mom,
top.
look it. Look it.
Whoa, that's a big wiggly worm. All right, so as you can see, that caramel syrup came out really, really, really nice. It's nice and dark.
Mom, you gotta start.
And if you
taking
really
some of
like
these
it, make
crabs.
extra. What, honey?
You gotta start taking some of these crabs.
No, I can't yet, all right? Jeremiah, you can take that for me. All right, I'm going to try to flip our crab cake and see if he falls apart or not. Little bit, yep. We got a Krabby Patty. We got to fix our crab cakes. All right, Jeremiah, you're going to take this.
Shell.
I'm going to put some chocolate chips on top.
I found 2 shells. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna put chocolate chip.
You want to cover the top. You want to show them before you take it away, honey?
Yeah.
All right, Sophia, how'd you do with the egg and the flour? Which one's our egg and flour? This right here?
This one.
Okay, I'll take that one.
This one.
I'll take those, and then we'll try to get those in there. They're staying together much better. This one too? This one. This one?
No.
Looks like it. Oh, no. Okay, this one?
Yep.
Okay. We've got butter and olive oil in our pan. Thank you, Jeremiah. I want to show them these turtles before you take it away. All right, so those are our turtle bars. They're layered. We just have our breadcrumbs on the bottom with the sugar in it.
Mom, I'm gonna
From
put
Metropolitan
the ones
Gourmet.
that don't have.
Okay, with butter. Jeremiah, show them. With the butter and some nuts in there, and we ground that all up, and we bake that in the oven at 350 for about 10 to 12 minutes. Now he's putting it back in to continue the layering.
I put the one that didn't have the
That in?
flour.
You wanna put it back in?
here.
12?
Want to put them all back in there? Put it in for 12 minutes. Yes, thank you. All right, so we've
I
got.
think we might need another yolk.
You need another yolk? Look at this girl. She's just going to work. She's going to work. All right, you can use an egg replacer. You can do the flax. We just don't have it prepared right now. So instead of the egg yolk, which you're going to need 2 yolks or 1 regular egg, you can do the egg replacer with the flax ground up with the water, shake it up, get it ready, kind of whip it before you put it into the actual crab cakes, and then you'll have it an egg-free version, okay? A lot of times we test our recipes before the show, and a lot of times we don't. So you can see how we have to economize.
No, we're not using that.
Thank you. She's getting the egg removed, okay. All right, so now we have our, Jeremiah, you're going to soak this. We have our zucchini that we spiralized. We have our cucumbers that we spiralized. Jeremiah's going to soak this in cold water. It just kind of gives it a really nice texture and flavor. And you're going to do that just for about 5 minutes, okay? And now we're going to actually toss that for a salad for the side of our crab cakes.
Wait.
All right. What, honey?
Put it in here first?
Put it in the ice water, please. Yeah.
In
Put it in the ice water. Thank you. For the side of our crab cakes, along with our cucumber and zucchini salad that's really fresh and delicious, the place that we go to in Cherry Hill, they have this delicious cucumber salad with it's like a white balsamic vinaigrette dressing, I think. It's really, really delicious. But we took it to a different level, and we're going to add some golden beets. We took the beet juice and we cooked it down with a little bit of balsamic and a little bit of salt, and we're going to actually make a dressing with that here for you. So we'll show you that in a minute. But for our crab cakes, what kind of mayo are we going to make? What kind of mayo?
Making chipotle.
We're making chipotle mayo. So Jeremiah, can you get that out for me if you could? Where'd Jeremiah go?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to make a chipotle mayo. What we're doing for that is we made this with our fish and chips. If you watch Surf's Up, we made our surfer sandwich with our chipotle mayo. We love it so much that we just have to keep making it because it's really, really delicious. You okay? You're going to get our chipotle peppers out, okay?
Mom. Jeremiah. Mom, can you add
Yes.
some flour?
We need some flour. All right, we're going to add a little bit more flour. a little bit on the door, in the jar. Alright, so we're going to take our, you got it? You're doing a good job. I'm going to flip this one crab cake. I think it's ready to flip. This is like the worst spatula.
I love it.
It's not good though. I've got it on 300. I'm going to turn it up to about 350. Just so I can elevate the process here. Not because I want to burn the crab cakes, just because I want to cook them so you guys can actually see them done. Alright, so Sophia's working on it. Sophia, why don't you gather up all this crab meat? We have a really great recipe for crab sauce too. We're going to do that for you one day. This is one of our family specialties, and we served it in our restaurant. It was really a favorite, along with the crab cakes, which we used to love crab cakes.
There's no crab.
We love those crab cakes, right? My mom and I love crab cakes, gluten-free grandma. We would always get them wherever we went, and now since we can't have them pretty much any place we go, we always have to make our own. So when the crab meat goes on sale, we have to hurry up and go get it. Alright, we've got our crab cakes cooking. We've got our Krabby Patty over here for SpongeBob when he gets here. We'll keep that for him. Got a Krabby Patty for SpongeBob.
Krabby Patties aren't just like that.
No. Krabby Patties are meat anyway, aren't they?
They're beef.
They're beef? How do you know? How do you know?
The way it looks.
Oh yeah? Alright, so for our chipotle tartar sauce, we're going to take a little bit of our chipotle peppers. These are already kind of crushed up. You can just kind of separate it with a fork. Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Want to chop some capers for us? Bring up the cutting board. Chop
want
some
it like
capers.
me.
Okay, good, honey. We'll go over a little bit, Jeremiah. It's over there, honey. Everything's over there. So in the oven we have our turtles. This is our turtle bars. Now we took our breadcrumbs, we added butter, and what else did we put? I think we just added butter, right? And we baked that in the oven separate with the crust, and then we topped it with our caramel syrup, which is a date syrup, raw sugar, butter, and coconut cream. We put that back in the oven, we topped with chocolate chips and pecans on the bottom. We're letting that bake in the oven at 350 for 12 minutes. Jeremiah's going to chop some capers because we need them for our tartar sauce. This is our chipotle tartar. It goes really good with almost anything, but we really love it with crab cakes, oysters, fish sandwiches, any kind of seafood. We really love it. It's also really good with chicken. Instead of using the relish, the pickles, we're going to use capers because I love capers. You like capers?
We like it.
We love capers. So we're going to use those instead of the relish, but you could do either or. It's totally up to you. That's so loud. I think it's really loud, right? You guys hear that music really loud? Let me know. And here's our Krabby Patty. I'm taking that off. Now we actually have little crab shells that we were going to stuff and bake in the oven, and I'm going to show you that because they're really cute. What are you doing? What did you do that for? Because you wanted to?
Juice.
Okay. I'm going to go get the little crab shells because I want to show you how cute they are. And we'll fill a couple and put them on the pan. And those you can actually bake in the oven, 350 or 375 for about 20 to 25 minutes. And you can top it with a little bit of butter if you want. Now if you're not going to do the dairy, just do it with the olive oil and kind of brush the tops a little bit. Do you know where our crab shells are? Oh, you can. Oh.
Push up my sleeve. Right now.
Oh my goodness, we don't know where they are. Oh my goodness, we can't find our crab shells, but we'll gluten-free grandma's on the case. I bet you she'll find them. So when she does, we will actually put that together.
I bet they're in the fridge.
No, they're no crab shells. All right, so we're going to put some more crab cakes on here. We want to get cooking. We want to make sure everybody gets one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you know where they are, honey?
No.
Okay. All right, so we've got our crab cakes on here. We have our temperature at 350. Jeremiah, can you move this out of the way, honey, so people can see what you're doing? Yeah. All right, so Jeremiah's chopping capers for our chipotle tartar sauce. Now what we have here is just a little bit of chipotle pepper. You all right? Oh, you want me to move that closer to you so you don't burn yourself? Sophia's making homemade crab cakes here. We have our fresh wild-caught crab meat. We actually have, it's just crab. Now we got that at the supermarket, and it's just crab meat in there. It's wild-caught, and I think it was sent, I forget where was the crab meat from? Venezuela.
Venezuela.
And there was nothing else in that container, just lump crab meat. It was hand-picked, so we went through it and we got some of those little shells out. Sophia found a couple shells. We're making our crab cakes. We found a lot. Okay.
Look at how many I found.
Wow, okay. I'm going to get the plate, actually, to put our crab cakes on so we can actually move some of them out of here. Now, if you want, you can do all these at once, and then you can bake them in the oven when you're actually ready to serve them. Mmm,
You wake that up.
these are looking good.
Yeah. No.
Yes, you can.
What's the matter?
It's gonna wipe it off. Not with the spoon, with your hand. I wanted to conquer.
Oh, see, conquer his, you wanted him to conquer his fear. What a good sister you are. Alright, we've got another crab cake on.
I don't want to.
Oh, I'll take forever.
Alright, we've got our 4 crab cakes on. We want to make sure everybody gets one.
That big.
No, it's
Yep.
okay.
Jeremiah's actually doing the capers
Is this good?
for the tartar. Yeah, put that all in here. For our chipotle tartar sauce, we're going to use our mayo again. And we're actually going to put a little bit of lemon juice, salt, and pepper in there. Jeremiah, do you want to do that or you want me to do it? That's it. Get rid of that. Get rid of all that. Get rid of that too. And the spoon. You alright? You doing a good job? Alright, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe about 10 crab cakes. And we have a Krabby Patty for SpongeBob when he comes. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of lemon juice in our chipotle
I'm
tartar
just gonna
sauce.
add this to this one.
You are? Okay. Add some of our lemon juice. We're going to get our mayo out. Now, I can never make enough of this, so I'm just going to do my best for today, as long as we have enough to show you guys.
Can you put that to cold warm?
Alright, we've got our mayo. I would say put about a cup of mayo in here, and you're going to stir that around. We need a little salt and pepper in there. Jeremiah, you can take those out. Good job, honey. Thank
I could do it.
Got a little bit of salt.
I could do it now.
Okay, stir that up. Alright, now here we have our really nice cold chilled zucchini and cucumber. I love this. This is such a delicious salad. We also have our torpedo there. We don't need that. Alright. So this salad, we're going to take those ice cubes out.
One stir.
Jeremiah, you're going to bring me up. She's trying to trick him, I guess. Alright, we're going to flip our crab cakes. Ooh, they're looking good. They're looking good.
I'm good.
You might have to replenish your oil and butter in the pan. You put a little bit in there and let it get hot. Alright, Jeremiah, stop. Can you bring me up the beets and the beets over there? So we're going to make our dressing for our cucumber zucchini salad. This salad has to be light and fresh. You have a crab cake that's fried. You don't want too much. Yes, honey, you can move that to the side now. Jeremiah, you can move that actually over there. Alright, so we have our golden beet, and I just...
That's why I crab.
Sophia, okay, honey, come on, stop teasing him. We've got our golden beet, and I just actually peeled this one.
That smells good.
I'm gonna get Sophia to cut it in like little matchsticks. Can you cut that in little matchsticks? But you have to get a cutting board, and you have to get a cutting board. Yep, let me put this here. So we have 3 beets. You can use all the beets if you like. We love beets, but we don't want to torture Jeremiah too much today, so we'll just put 1 in. So you're gonna cut this into matchsticks. You know what that means, honey?
Like,
Watch mommy do it and show you. Move your hand. So we're gonna do little,
I
little,
get
little,
it. I get it.
little like this.
I got it.
Okay, let me
Like
finish
you
this.
cut the potato.
Kind of like you cut the potatoes. Kind of. Okay? Then you can put the beets on the side, or you can just throw them right into the salad, but we're going to make our dressing for you, won't we? We want you to be able to see that. Let me just flip our little crab cakes here. They're coming out nice. Press them down a little bit. I'm going to move that oil a little bit around. Jeremiah, could you take this away, honey, and put it over there? Please, thank you. We're going to stop cooking crab cakes now because we want you to be able to see what we're doing. Here's our crab cakes in our pan. I love this pan. We got this at the thrift store, and my girlfriend Kelly, she's always looking out for me for cooking supplies and utensils. And when I said we were going to do the crab cakes, gluten-free grandma and I were talking about it, and she said, this is the best pan. I said, you're right, because I was going to do the burner with the pan with the oil, or I was going to deep fry them, which we don't really want to do. We don't want to, like, soak the crab cakes. We just want to fry them a little bit.
I ate the beet.
You're eating the beets? Don't eat the beets. She's the beet lady. All right, we're going to make our dressing. Jeremiah, would you get my jar underneath there, please? Hey. We're not going to put the beets in yet. I want to actually toss them first, okay? So what we're going to add to... No, I just want a plain jar to put dressing in. We're going to add a little salt. We're going to add some pepper. Thank you. I need the top, too. We're going to add a little bit of parsley. And we're going to add a little bit of oregano. We're going to put a little bit of lemon juice in there. Thank you, honey. That's better. All right, so what I have here is the beet juice that we cooked down. This had the beets in it, so it was like all the way up to here. And a couple splashes of balsamic vinegar. We're going to put that in here. We're going to add some olive oil.
That's a lot.
That's a lot? Okay. So we're going to add a lot of olive oil. And
Can I shake it?
white balsamic
Can I
would be
shake it?
really good if you have white balsamic. Careful, shake that. All right. This is for the chipotle mayo. We're going to just toss these together.
Okay. Let me see that.
We're going to take out those ice cubes in there.
Don't hold it like
Shake it a little bit more.
Jeremiah, how's our you going to bring them up here so we can work on them? All right. So we're going to just toss this up a little bit. Sophia, that's good, honey. All right, now we're going to actually add this dressing to our salad. They look good. We're only going to add a little bit to start. You can always add more, but you can never take it out. All right, we're going to toss a little bit more. If you can have soy sauce, obviously the gluten-free version, the soy sauce dressing is really super delicious on this salad. What, honey?
put this on baby.
Oh, good job. All right, so now we're going to taste test it because we're not really sure how it tastes because we made the dressing without measuring. So you want to taste?
Sure.
Let's taste the zucchini first. It's nice and light and fresh. It's not heavy or yucky. So what we're going to do, okay, scooch out for mommy. What we're going to do is we're going to get a plate ready. We want to get everybody a plate.
That's good too.
Yeah. We'll always start with gluten-free grandma first. So how we're going to plate this, we're going to give her a crab cake. We're going to give her some of that fresh salad on the side.
She wants two.
Oh yeah, she'll get two, all right. We want to put that fresh, look at those. Look at those zucchini noodles. Good job, Jeremiah. Wow.
That's really long.
I'm going to have to cut those with my fingers. Hope you don't mind. Alright, so we have our little salad on the side. Sophia's going to top it with a little bit of our beets. Put some beets on there. And if you want, now is the time you can always add a little bit more dressing to the top. Just a tiny little bit. Okay, Ashfa. Jeremiah's going to get our chipotle mayo for us. We're going to top her crab cake with some chipotle mayo. Whoa, here's our next one.
Trying to make it M.
Alright, so we've got our chipotle mayo here. We have our capers, lemon juice, salt and pepper. And we're going to give gluten-free grandma a little bit. Okay, stop guys, that's
I'm
enough.
making it M.
Jeremiah, you want to show them that before you give it to gluten-free grandma, okay? We've got to give her a fork and a napkin because she definitely is not going to use her fingers for this. Here you go, Sophie, give her that. Give her a fork. Sophie, you can do the rest of these, honey. We're going to get the rest of our crab cakes ready.
Oh, this is
For everybody to get it. You can fix this one.
I'm gonna cut this
We've got this crab cake coming. Not yet, you
this
can't cut
one?
that yet. Whoever.
Now you want this one?
We're going to put our chipotle mayo on top.
Mom, you get this one.
Sophia can do that one too. We're going to put the chipotle mayo on the top of our crab cake. You want to make sure the crab cakes are cooked, so if you're not sure, just keep them in the oven until you're ready to serve. Especially when you have the egg in there, you want to give it a chance to bind
You
up.
get some.
If you're doing the egg replacer, you want that flax in there, you want to give it a chance to bind and expand. Alright, so who's next? Okay.
Let's use my I'm trying to make
You guys can share one, how about that?
the
Okay. Yes.
no.
Share crab cake.
Yeah, share a crab cake, because you both have to try it.
I was
It's a
gonna
great
put my
way to
own.
get. Oh, you want your own? Okay. So Sophia, decorate with the beets. There's
doesn't
chipotle
want
on
any.
there already.
This one.
You don't want any beets? You want a little bit of extra dressing on there?
No,
Mmm.
that's not mine.
Okay, that's mine. Sophia, you ready for a crab cake? Sophia could just eat the beets. She'd be happy with just the beet salad. Jeremiah, you ready? Sophia,
Yeah,
pass
Daddy,
this
you
out.
can do it.
She's such a good big sister.
Were
She
these
always
nuts?
eggs her brother on to eat
Little
everything.
sister. Little.
Little sister, sorry. You're a big sister sometimes. Okay. There's that salad. It's so fresh on the side. It's delicious.
Mama,
Thank you, honey. Thank you so much.
and me.
All right, we've got our nice crab cake done over
You
here.
can do it.
Sophie, you want to decorate yours?
Yeah. What?
Now, I'm going to move on to the turtle bars where they're actually doing what they're doing. How you doing? What's hot? Come over here so everybody can
The
see you.
mayo.
All right, we've got spicy chipotle mayo. A tartar sauce, I mean. You don't want spicy? Leave the chipotles
Mom,
out.
he said
Make your
it's not that bad.
No, I didn't.
What'd
Yes,
you
he
say?
did. He said it's not that
He
bad.
loves the crab cake.
No.
All right, that's enough because it's hot. Jeremiah said it's hot. All right, so you want to eat when you
No,
move this
spicy.
anyway. We like spicy. Do you guys like spicy?
Can I have a little
Because
bit more
sometimes it just
dressing?
adds the flavor. It enhances the flavor of whatever it is you're actually eating.
Just a-
There you go. You can always do a little salt and pepper on top of your salad just in case there's not enough. We still have our other two crab cakes in here cooking. They're gorgeous. All right, so is this mine? I can have this? Yeah? I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper on mine. Thank you. How's everybody doing? Crab cake is good?
Mm-hmm.
My kids like crab cakes. Now I'm in trouble. Before it used to be just gluten-free. Grandma and I would make crab cakes and we get to eat them all ourselves. We wouldn't even save any for gluten-free Dad because he didn't really like them. Now we're going to have to share with the kids. This is not good. All right, so I'm going to take a bite of the crab cake.
It's best with me because it tastes like fish and chips.
Mmm. Mmm.
It tastes like fish and chips.
Very good.
Mom, it tastes like fish and chips
Yeah.
with this on it.
The breadcrumbs give it a nice little crunch on the inside and the outside. The chipotle mayo has a little bit of spice on it. It's
A
very
little
good.
bit.
Yeah, it's not too much for me.
No.
And then we have our salad. Mmm. Mmm. That's delicious. Mm. All right. That's yummy. You like the crab cake? You like the salad?
I love the crab cake.
She loves the crab. Ooh, that's my girl. That's my girl. How about you, Jeremiah?
You
He's
like
still
it.
eating it. He hasn't stopped eating though. He's not pushing it to the side. I don't see you pushing it off to the side. Now we have no idea where our little crab trays went. We have these really cute little crab things to put the crab cake in to bake it in the oven. Where? He knows where they are.
Mm-hmm. It's like pasta.
Mm-hmm. Here's our turtle bars. The thing with the turtle bars, you have to refrigerate them for like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
We have ones in the
Mom,
refrigerator. Wow,
what's
she's got
that
a big
one?
zucchini. But they haven't been in there long enough, so I'm afraid to cut them in front of you because they're going to crumble apart. But if you don't mind, I don't mind. I'll cut them and show you. You can even serve them with a little bit of ice cream. It'd be really yummy. You want to do it?
ice cream.
Give me the turtle bars, honey.
What?
Got our crab cake still cooking over here. Mine is delicious. Yummy. You found them?
No, we're gonna
I know
have
it
it with
is
that.
though.
We're gonna have that.
Mm.
Tonight we're gonna have it with that.
Alright, stop.
So good.
Tonight we're gonna have it with that.
Let's do the turtle bars because it's almost time to go. We've really had a great time with you guys. We made our crab cakes with our Metropolitan Gourmet. Jerry and Mary, thank you so much for sending them. You can get sugar-free, and you can also make sure that you ask for it. Tell them it's the Dana special. And just so you know, these actual breadcrumbs are corn-free. Very hard to find these days, but you want to make sure that if you have a corn allergy, that baking powder or baking product, whatever they're using, does not have corn in it. Otherwise, you'll have your reaction. So, Jeremiah, get the turtle bars out for Mommy from the fridge. No, the ones from the fridge, these aren't ready yet. These have to go in the fridge for hours and hours.
Bobby, we're having it with the turtle bar.
Okay, you.
Get the turtle bars out. All right, so we're all busy trying to eat, but we want you to see the turtle bars, even if they're going to fall apart and be messy. Jeremiah, give that to me. All right, so that has the breadcrumbs that we made for our crust, which is so good. Oh, actually, it's sealed up nice. Maybe it has been in long
Let's
enough.
go first.
You want first?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we made this in a little pie shape. Now, this obviously can be turtle pie, but we want you to see how nice those layers are. Look
I'll
at that.
serve the ice cream.
Now, you can put it in a little container
You serve the bar.
with the ice cream, or you can just serve it the way it is. Okay, yes, chef.
Is this your cookie?
Mm-hmm.
Almost again. Okay. So the turtle bars we're going to cut, actually it had enough time in the refrigerator. That was about 2 hours, I think. And,
I'm doing the turtle bar.
okay, I'm going to cut them. No, you can't cut them. It's very hard. And if you want, you can cut these into little squares and just serve them like a fudge, like little petit four fudges, which would be really nice. But the bottom is totally just the breadcrumbs. I want you to see that. That's the breadcrumbs with the sugar in it with our Kerrygold butter.
I cut it.
Okay, you can call whichever one you want.
Call the big one.
All right, if you want ice cream on it, you want to put it in a bowl.
Yeah.
So we're going to make a little turtle sundae. I love incorporating different ingredients to your desserts and your dinners. You know, something that you wouldn't expect the breadcrumbs to make that delicious crust. You got it, Shao? Oh, you're the winner. I'm going to actually
Winner,
eat mine
winner,
just the
chicken
way it is
dinner.
because I want to tell you how delicious it is.
There you go.
Now we have that caramel syrup there. We have our pecans and our Enjoy Life chocolate chips on the top. Let's see. Mmm. What do you think about that? Mmm. That is delicious. Mmm. Mmm. The crust is really nice. And you don't even know the
The
breadcrumbs.
cinnamon's good.
Mmm. Mm-hmm. Put it away. That's really delicious. Guess what, guys?
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
It's time to go. We hope you BYON. We hope you're drooling. Because these delicious crab cake recipe with our beautiful zucchini and cucumber fresh salad on the side. If you're celebrating the tradition of Lent and you're not eating meat on Friday, this is a great recipe for you to try. If you're dairy-free, gluten-free, egg-free, the turtle bars are a delicious, delicious dessert for you. And you want to be careful when you're cooking because you don't want to have ingredients that you shouldn't be eating if you're corn-free or dairy-free. You want to always read your labels and make sure that it's safe for you and your family. So you guys ready to say goodbye? Thank you for your help. The crab cake lady. Thank you, Jeremiah, for your help in making our syrup and our caramel. Jeremiah always works the back stove, and we really appreciate it. And Sophia's always lovely up here chopping. We hope you guys enjoy the show. Thank you for tuning in today to ABC Gluten Free. We want you guys to come, taste, and see how good it is to be gluten free. Have a great weekend, everybody. God bless you. We're going to go eat. Have a delicious weekend. Say ciao.
Ciao.
Wipe your hands off first. I'm going back to the turtle bar.
I'm going back to the crab cake.
Wardrobe by Tula the Boutique.
Get closer.
Hair by Body Blends. Makeup by Artistry. Follow us on Livestream, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest at ABC Gluten Free. ABC Gluten Free is a production of AmericanBods.com.
Ciao. Ciao.